What's up everyone, Darcblade here with another preview guide for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. In this episode we're going to go over the new moves for the lance. The lance has received a moderate amount of new additions with Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and whilst they may not be as flashy as some of the other new additions to weapons in the game, they are very functional and help add to the lance's defensive capabilities. So the first new move the lance has is the guard shot. By holding down L2 whilst your weapon is drawn, you'll transition into a special guard stance. This will block incoming attacks. Your guard will also be increased, allowing you to block incoming attacks more safely, and you'll be able to follow it up with various other moves. These include the switch stance, which is done by pressing R3 whilst you're aiming with L2. This will switch your guard shot to a normal slinger shot, after which you can press R2 whilst holding L2 to fire off your slinger ammo as normal, or alternatively you can press circle whilst in the normal slinger stance to fire off your clutch claw. This will allow you to attach your hunter to a monster, after which you can press triangle to attack a monster, weakening whatever body part you're attacking, or you can press R2 to unleash all your slinger ammo at once into a monster, potentially causing them to charge forward, and in best case scenario they hit a wall and knocking themselves out. However, they also have access to the slinger burst. Now, whilst in guard shot, so holding L2, you can press R2 afterwards, and this will unleash a slinger burst at an opponent. Slinger bursts are shotgun-like blasts with your slinger, and if you're using the stronger slinger ammo, it can cause a monster to flinch. Also, while in the guard shot stance, you can press triangle to perform a leaping thrust if a monster isn't going to attack you. However, the best new addition to the lance is the counter claw. Now, whilst you're in the guard shot stance, so holding L2, if you press circle, your hunter will pull out the clutch claw in the counter claw pose. During this, your stamina will constantly drain, but should a monster attack you, you will automatically attack and grapple onto the monster with the clutch claw in this awesome counter attack. Also during this, there is a brief period between the counter claw and the grapple where you cannot be knocked away by the monster. However, it appears you can still take potential damage from this, so you still have to be a little bit careful. And finally, in terms of new mechanics for the lance, is the power guard boost. Now, the guard up skill is automatically built into the lance now when you perform a power guard for a set period of time. So you perform the power guard, which is R2 and circle, and then you press back and X, and then after you're in that stance for a little while, the guard up skill will take effect. This basically allows you to block unblockable attacks. Normally this was restricted to armor pieces and jewels, but now it is actually built into the lance, potentially freeing up slots for the builds we craft. So there we have it. As you can see, the lance has been given a decent amount of new mechanics and moves. The counter claw is a wonderful new addition, making the lance even stronger than it previously was, both in terms of offense and defense. In all honesty, the lance now has 3 forms of counter attacks as a result. On top of that, the guard shot is very functional and blocks incoming attacks while you anticipate a monster's attack, making the lance an even stronger Iron War than it already was. But anyway, don't forget to check back soon when Monster Hunter World Iceborne releases in September, as I'll be bringing out in-depth videos for all the weapons in the game. And until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a preview guide to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.